Yes, sir. Let's do it.
Hey, listen, you gotta come in, you gotta work hard, you gotta earn your job, earn your keep. Let's get ready to go to work and improve all things and pass on the ball.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, I got Coach here.
What's up, Coach?
Good to see you, man.
Yes, sir. I'm excited to see you.
Remember I told you the Lord works in mysterious ways, right?
Nah, for sure.
It's an opportunity, and we're gonna get to work together, okay, buddy?
Yes, sir. Love.
Thank you.
What does that mean?
Yeah, I get one of those chains though.
Of course.
What up? It's your man, Coach Stretcher. We are all here on this beautiful Sunday evening. Statman AJT, Hollywood Mike. Welcome to the Number Streets podcast. I'd like to welcome in our lovely audience on Facebook and YouTube. As we just saw the video of Shadeur Sanders being notified that he was now a Cleveland Brown. But you know, we'll get to that. We will get to that. So much to talk about, fellas. But before we get into it all, man, shout outs.
God, Bree, Mom, y'all, Brotherhood, Hoop League, Neptunes, Relentless, just Damo. Peace and love to everybody, man.
Hollywood.
Peace and love to everyone. Shout out to everyone. Shout out to the world.
All right. Yeah, big shout out, man, to our Heavenly Father, man, our Creator, man. Couldn't do anything without him. Big shout out to my lovely wife, my kids, my mom. Team Relentless had another successful outing on yesterday. Shout out to Coach Nick. Shout out to all the kids that played on my 7th grade team, on my 6th and 7th grade team. Both teams went 2-1. Just, you know, shout out to the parents. We showed up, we showed out. We did extremely well for our first tournament. Next weekend, next Saturday, we will be in Williamsburg, playing all of my teams, all of my boy teams be playing at the Dream Chaser Spring Fling event. That's in Williamsburg. So if you want to see this Team Relentless, you want to support us, want to come out and see us, please do. Come on now. We'll be at Dream Chasers event this Saturday and Sunday. Shout out to the Neptunes. We might have had a potential new signing today. Potential.
Mr. Jokic is what I call him.
Stop.
Man, I'm happy for the young man.
Mr. Jokic.
Hopefully we give him an opportunity, man, if he continues to earn it. He's absolutely showing me a whole lot more to his game over the past few weeks, man. So, you know, that's why I always tell fellas.
You gotta stop. He's phenomenal. He's phenomenal. Come on, he's phenomenal.
I don't disagree with you, but that's why I always tell people, man, you always got to be cognizant of your surroundings because you never know who's watching you. You never know where your opportunity is going to come from, especially in this basketball world. You just never know. So you always want to put your best foot forward. You want to play as hard as you can and as best as you can all the time. So before we get to the Shadeur stuff, man, let's get into the Brotherhood Hoop League. Week 3 was concluded today, and some teams are now surprising us. Some teams are disappointing us, and we're now starting to see separation in the class of teams and players in the Brotherhood Hoop League. We're seeing the top, and now, you know, I hate to say the word bottom, but we're definitely seeing the bottom tier teams and organizations. What up, Aaron? Appreciate you guys tuning in again. What up, P? Appreciate you tuning in, brother. So the first game,
what up, baby?
First game of the day was who was it? Oh, here we go. Dream Team versus Mentality, and Dream Team both teams were 0-2 if I'm not mistaken.
Dad, what up?
What up, Dad? Both teams were 0-2 if I'm not mistaken. Listen, intense game, good game. Ended up being a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I just keep waiting for the day where all the Dream Team players show up. Let's start there. Let's just start there. 5 people, 6 people on the team. It's been a constant theme. 5, 6 guys, 5, 6 guys, 5, 6 guys. Like you got 10 roster slots, and 5 or 6 are showing. You know, and you wonder why you get the results that you get. You know, shout out to the guys that's been showing up constantly and competing as hard as they can. They came up short today. Team mentality, who's had their own issues internally. You know, we won't get into all of that, but they were led by their new head coach, Darius, Coach Ken over there. I guess he was assigned to be the coach, but Coach Darius is the coach, and Ken handles the substitutions, as I was told today. He's the substitution coach, and he keeps track of 5. Ken, we're disappointed. Darius, who's the new team captain of mentality, put in some structure, and we got a way better product out of team mentality today. Stats, we'll start with you. What were your thoughts on the game?
First of all, I gotta make an announcement. So y'all don't reach out to me this week. Unfortunately, our film did not produce fruit, so there aren't going to be any stats this week. Some of y'all had y'all best games. We'll do our best to talk about it up here, but we can't count. You know, I mean, we can't do half stats. 2 of them got filmed, 2 didn't. So, yeah.
Well, hold on, Stats. So why we can't do stats? Hold on, Stats. Why we can't do the stats of what we do have?
Well, that means some people have 3 games, some people will have 2.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, just to put it out there. I mean, some guys want to know. If you want to tell them privately, we just want to put it out there to let them know what they did.
I mean,
we got to put out what we, we got to put out what we have.
If you would like to go back and watch it and do it, sure.
That's your job. I don't do that. I'm not burning no midnight oil watching tape.
Okay,
I'm not gonna do that because I'm going.
Right, we know. So back to mentality and Dream Team. They looked a lot better this week. A lot better this week. Darius had them on offense where, and he did, and I'm not taking credit for it because he did it on his own. Just something I had been mentioning before. He has to find a way to get Tyreek and Booty activated at the same time, and he did. He had Booty hit 2 catch and shoot threes today. He was attacking off the catch after they moved the ball to him. Like, he don't need help getting by people, but when the defense is already shifting and running at you, that just makes it much easier. Denari actually looked good today. He might be coach of the year based on getting Denari to play in some structure. Tyreek Ward, man, I don't know what else to say. Like, he's really good, and he is creeping on that first team all Brotherhood level. I'm not saying he's creeping; he's on the first team all Brotherhood level. Ball handling, scoring, assisting, defending. He does everything out there, and he's a young guy. He's 22. You know, hopefully he'll be playing for a different team next year stretch. Hopefully, but he. You know, that the offense should be running through him and Booty. You know, Trig hit 2 threes, so he started to get it back a little bit. Pollard shot better today.
He did.
It was just a more structured and organized look for them after the tumultuous week that they had, and you couldn't even tell. They came out. They came out great. They did a great job on Chris today. He still got his, but mentality.
He worked for it.
Mentality, they're probably one of my teams of the week. I don't have nothing official, but I love the way they responded after this week. Loved it.
Hollywood, what you got, brother?
No, go ahead. Stats was still talking.
No, I was just gonna say, as far as Dream Team, it's hard to get traction when you keep missing guys, and the culture there is not good, y'all. Yeah. Like it's a lot of complaining, it's a lot of bickering, it's a lot of
it is. But shout out to Tay Ashby and the newly Mrs. Tay Ashby. Congratulations!
Yes. Congratulations to Mr. and Mrs. Tay Ashby.
Congratulations.
But it's not a lot of structure there, man. It's not. And
well, whose fault is that? If you had to put blame on structure, coach, Stats, who has to wear the hat on that?
The coach and the best player. The coach and the best player.
Well, the best player.
Now he was getting married today.
He was getting married today, so
I'm talking about just over the course of the season. The coach stopped. The coach and the best player. They got to take some blame for that over the course of the season. Like again, it's constant bickering, and Meech is the coach. If you got faith in him and you believe in him, and this is going to be a recurrent theme. If he tell you to do something, respectfully push back. But if he say this is it, go execute what he wants to do. During the timeouts, that's when you bring something to him. Hey, bro, I see it this way, or I know this tendency, or I do this. But the fussing on and back and forth doing live game action, bro, you're not going to win that way.
Well, I'm going to say this before you go, Hollywood. Today, I saw a lot of good coaching, and I saw a whole lot of bad. Whole lot of bad. But, salute to the good coaches out there, man. Like,
let's hold the bad. Let's hold the bad.
Okay, go ahead, Hollywood.
So
what's to that glass, dog?
The first thing I'm gonna say is, hey, a little rosé.
A little rosé.
Oh God, here we go.
Rosé.
A little, bro. That glass is half full.
Hey, Hollywood is here. There's no need to fear. Hollywood's here. I'm gonna give you the real. Y'all want to be PC? I'm gonna give you the real. Hey, listen. I want to get a shout out to Kurt. My guy Kurt, love you, man. Kurt, for whatever it's worth, free Kurt. I'm gonna get a wristband, free Kurt, because Kurt's been consistent. First couple of games for Dream Team. Chris has been great. But I want to say this, man. Shout out to Darius, man. Shout out to Darius, because I will echo what you stated. Stats stretch. Darius was phenomenal. He provided structure, and Darius been on the sideline and coaching the way he did. The game plan he had for Chris in that second half, going to that zone, locking in on Chris, phenomenal job, because he was blown by everybody the first half. Put booty on him, trig on him. Darius said, "Hell with that. Let's be team collaborative effort. Let's stop Chris." He did that, and what Darius did is put other coaches on notice, which me and Stretch about to talk about, because me and Stretch talked about it on the sideline. You have some coaches out there, I ain't gonna go too far in it. Some coaches on the sideline, I thought it was at a Lakers game. I thought the coaches had floor seats. I didn't know if they was a coach or they were celebrities. You know what I'm saying? Listen, but shout out to my new favorite player. One of my new favorite players, Tariq Jokic. I know his name Ward. I ain't never seen nothing like it. I ain't never seen nothing like Tariq Jokic. He could pass, he could shoot, he could defend, he can do it all. He's a 21, 10, and 7 guy. He can do it all. He can play 3 positions and stretch. If you put him on a new team, he might have played a little bit of the 4. He could do it all. You put Boone on him. You know what I'm saying? He rap Boone, ISO. And what you say, Stats? Pick and roll. You know what I'm saying? He not to run that pick and roll. He not to bitch you into fouls. He is exceptional. Matter of fact, I said it earlier, and Stats thought I was crazy. He's the top 3 small forward in the peninsula. Hey, he's one of the best in the peninsula.
Well, the only reason I push back, because I don't know who else the competition is.
It don't matter.
It
don't matter. Ain't nobody like Tariq Jokic.
What I like the most, he has an advanced game. He knows how to set defenders up in that pick and roll, and I called it out when I seen it. I immediately looked to Stretch, and I said, that right there is advanced. He knows how to run his man into that pick, into that screen. That's an advanced skill set right there. That was
he was phenomenal. Darius was phenomenal, and I think and you know how I feel about coaches. I think the players. Go ahead.
Shout out to Ken for keeping the guys fresh because he was doing the substitution.
Oh, but his substitution was insane. But shout out to him though. I love him, but shout out to him. It was insane, but shout out to him. He kept him fresh though. He kept him fresh. All right.
He kept him fresh.
He kept him fresh. But all I'm saying is shout out to Darius because now he's telling the other coaches, you got to coach.
Yeah,
you got to coach.
Yeah, no,
you got to coach. And he was phenomenal. I think that not having Tay there hurt the dream team. But I think even if Tay was there, I don't know how much it would have really mattered. Mentality looked totally different than they did weeks prior. They look really, really crisp. They look really, really good. And and the most important thing, Stretch and Stats, because y'all coaches, they responded to Darius. They listened to him.
They did.
There was no bickering. There was no in-game fighting. They listened to him.
Yeah, all the trash they went through this week, man. Like they responded to that man. And like I said, man, the good basketball players, they want to be coached. They really want to be coached, and they want to be put in a position where they can be successful. Somebody said something, man, that Dream Team made an acquisition, man. They traded Kevin Barnes and got Batman. Somebody said the bat signal was up, but I ain't seen no damn Batman yet.
What?
Are we looking for Batman?
Well, to be fair, hold on. To be fair, and I think this is what we do is the narrative on Batman is that he could shoot the three. He could shoot. But what I saw was he didn't shoot the three. He didn't shoot the three well. He hasn't shot it well. But Batman did get to the rim, and I think that we're so accustomed to seeing a guy.
Somebody told me, Hollywood, that Batman ain't made a three since last Brotherhood Hoop League season. I ain't gonna say who said it, but that's what
may be true. But I think Batman had about 12 points. He had about 12 points today, and it's all to the cup. So I mean, so again,
I get today they needed him to shoot, especially in that zone. They needed Batman to be Batman.
Yeah.
They needed him to shoot the ball.
I agree with you. And
they said it was Stats' fault that he hasn't made a three because Stats wanted to retire. So now Batman don't have the spacing that he used to have. So thanks a lot, Stats. You ruined another player.
Yeah. I mean,
even though he's not on the Bullies no more, that's somehow my fault.
He got traded. He got traded off the Bullies.
Right, but it's still somehow my fault.
You ruined. Thanks.
I will say though he hasn't played well. My suggestion.
They'll say he in hibernation.
My suggestion: stop.
Well, we hope he wake up. We hope so.
That's what they'll say. They'll say he in hibernation.
My suggestion to him if he's watching, because when he got to the cup and got the mid range and he got to the rim a few times, he made all of those. He just missed his three.
About 12 to 14 points.
So my suggestion to him would be, because they're gonna fly at you. Get to the midi first.
Stop. No one's flying at Batman right now.
No, I mean they're contesting all of his jumpers. None of them are wide open because defenses.
Okay, all right.
Defenses.
What game were you watching? What game were you watching, Stan?
Hey, stretch. What's in your cup, bro? Because what's in your cup, bro?
Pure hydration. Pure hydration.
Yeah.
You on one tonight already? I can tell.
I'm just not. Listen, after the weekend I've had. The past two weekends. Listen, what I realized about these guys in this league, we got a whole lot of sensitive guys in this league, man. And I'm not gonna sugarcoat no more. I'm tired of shit. I'm tired of towing around. People get offended. If you play like trash,
he knows how to run.
You should be able to say, "Hey, man, you're not playing well." Look. I just want to motivate guys so that they play better. I'm not being disrespectful. I'm not saying that you're god awful. I'm saying that
his walk of shame is coming at the end of the hour.
It's a lot of sensitivity. Listen, it's just too much. Too much. Look, bring in Master P. Tell Luther Vandross going back home, bro. It's too much. Too much.
I get you.
Men.
I get you.
Are we not men?
Well, he definitely hasn't played well. He does need to play better. And that starts by
the damn cheese and crackers. Everybody playing the damn violin.
Yeah,
come on, man.
He does need to start. He does need to start getting closer to the basket. and start from there and then work his way back. But Dream Team's in shambles, y'all. And I don't know, Tay coming back will help fix that, but they got a culture problem. That's what the bigger issue is to me.
Listen to the coach, man.
They have a culture problem.
Yeah, I know sometimes he sounds like he don't know what the hell he's talking about, and sometimes he don't. But that's still your coach. You picked him.
Bro, that's insane.
You got it. But I think the issue is, and the reason why they lost today. This is on Meech. This is on Meech. I think one time stretch you guys said, Meech, you got timeout. Use your timeout. He didn't use your timeout.
He should have burned the timeout. Absolutely. Early. He should have burned the timeout. But he got 6 guys.
Yeah, because they went on that run and he should have burned it. I just think, yeah, but here's another thing too, Stretch.
He had 2 threes today.
Hey, listen, Fred, listen. We talked about it. Fred brought his fiance in today. You can't look bad in front of your fiance. This is the first time I've seen you play. You had to play good. And shout out to Fred. Fred played great today. He played good. He played good.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say this. Tay got married. Shout out to Tay. I don't think it would have mattered. I think right now, if I'm Meech, trade deadline is coming up this week. Sell everything. Chris and Kurt, build around that. Sell everything. Tay married. Tay checked out. Sell everything. Chris and Kurt, that's your squad. Build around them too. Let's start wheeling and dealing, baby. Let's get the chat pop. I'm serious. It's time to get rid of the whole team.
In a league where everybody makes the playoffs, I definitely wouldn't do that.
Just try to make some deals.
Is it about making the playoffs or is it about trying to win the chip? Which one is it about?
Selling everybody else ain't gonna help that, especially if everybody else includes Tay. We know how hard you've been on Tay this season, but he's Chris and Kurt has only been the 2 consistent players they've had all year. We're being fair. Bro, Tay is averaging 15 points a game. What are you talking about?
Who?
Kurt didn't play great today.
No. Kurt played well. He didn't have a lot of touches and opportunities.
Mike,
Kurt
at some point,
today.
I get it. I get it. Kurt didn't play bad, but the problem is how you doing it. You hard on Tay, but you going easy on Kurt.
Grandma's baby.
No. Hold on. The expectation for Tay is a 20-point per game scorer. Look at Dietrich. Look at Barry. Look at all the other guys that's scoring in the high 20s. Hey, hold on, Steph. You asked me a question. All those other guys that's scoring in the high 20s.
I didn't ask all those guys. Question, go ahead.
And well, maybe you didn't, but I probably. But again, all I'm saying is Tay coming on immediately 13, 14 points a game. No, he needs to be in the 20s. That's his team.
Tay didn't even average 20 last year. Why is that your expectation?
That's we overcalibrated on Tay.
See, there you go. See, you got
we overcalibrate. But think about it. We didn't overcalibrate it.
Look, I'm all about criticism. I'm all about criticism, Mike. I am, and Tay deserves criticism. However, when you get a player, there's no way he's gonna average 20 with Chris and Kurt on the team. That's not possible. What they need to do is
Kurt not even getting no touches. Help me out, Stretch.
What I'm gonna say is this.
That's on the coach.
I hear you, Mike. I hear you as well. But we're spending too much time on a team that's 0-3. Let's move on.
Okay, let's move on.
We spent way too much time. Okay. Let's move on. Okay. You're in the gutter. Right. Find your way up out of there. Right, Elite versus Team Jelly. This was the game of the week. Who's the sponsor for this week? Stats?
Holloway Experience Real Estate.
Holloway Experience Real Estate was the sponsor for the this week's game of the week. Team Elite versus Team Jelly. Listen, and the matchup was highlighted by the Brotherhood Hoop League's leading scorer, Juju, versus the returning Defensive Player of the Year, Justin Ned, a.k.a. Ned Island. And listen, all of this that we was doing, a couple weeks ago, all of that we did, Yeah.
Oh, you did. Oh, you did. You did that.
You told me to do it.
Stop, Mike. You see what Mike do? You see exactly what he do. You got Mike. You got to stop, bro. You got to stop. You can't abandon. See now, hold on, y'all.
Abandon ship, bro.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Now, Mike is quick and the first one to always say you want to ride until the wheels fall off. You have one bad game, and then he throwing Stretch under the bus.
Hold on, let's
be fair. You ain't let me finish, bro.
I don't think I'm being honest because Ned's my little brother. I've been riding with Ned for a long time. Y'all know that. Let's not do that.
You've also been riding with Juju, and now you literally just told Stretch.
No. We're gonna go over the analysis for the game.
We are.
And I'm still riding with Juju.
But you cannot say you of all people. I'm pointing to you.
Say that, bro.
You can't say that, bro. Oh, you did that. I ain't do that. You did. You can't do that. You can't do that. I'm sorry. You had a bad game. Okay. That's fine. I can't let you do that to Jew, dog. I can't let you do that. I
love Juju. I do. I love you, but that's my guy. I love you, and I love.
But you was kicking him out the MVP.
We're gonna talk about. We're gonna get to analysis real quick. We're gonna get to go ahead, Stretch.
But real fast before we go any further, Jew took a really bad fall early in the game. He took a bad fall, and from that point forward, he just didn't look like he had the same mojo, energy, effort. You know what I'm saying? Like his body language was kind of bad. But listen, credit to Justin Ned, man. He made every possession difficult for Juju. He wouldn't let him come off screens. He was contesting the handoffs. He contesting ball screens, the fake screens, the slip screens. He was staying attached. Like he didn't make it easy to post. He just really made life difficult for Juju. And Hollywood, you took the numbers on what Juju was when guarded by Ned. What were they?
So Juju was 1 for 8 against Ned. Ned had 3 steals against him, and he had a 1 block. He was 1 for 8. And there was possessions where Juju had the ball and couldn't really get a shot. I don't know if that was by design, but Ned played great defense. And also with Knight, he was 1 for 4 against D Knight. So Juju finished 2 for 12, and he had 8 points.
Guy averaging 30, finished up with 8, and you end up losing the game. It was double digits. It was a double digit loss. If I'm not
double
mistaken.
Digits. It was double digits. But I will say, well, I'll let you go first, Dad. But I got a lot to say about this game, and this wasn't Juju's fault. This wasn't Juju's fault. But I'm gonna get to that.
Okay. Stats, get some analysis, bro. Like what happened, man?
I got a lot to say. I talked to Juju today, and I told him, I said, bro, this wasn't your best game. And I said, your body language. Like your body language wasn't,
Did you talk to him immediately following the game, or
no? This was later. This was later.
This is one of your private conversations you be having with the whole league. Got you.
Yeah, he do. But Stats, I'm telling you,
Brian Windhorse. Stats, aka Brian Windhorse.
Bro, you got at least call me somebody else, not him, please. Please.
Shams. You're Shams, then. You're Shams.
Shams.
Like I'm taller than 5'2". Stop. But I told him that his body language wasn't the best at points through the game. You could tell how bad he wanted it. And he didn't have his best game. Shout out to Ned, man. I picked Jelly. I got to eat that. Elite came out and they hit him in the mouth. Right. I mean, Jelly started off great, but then that run, and I think it was late second, early third, and they just blew it open.
They just pulled away.
They just blew it open. And Elite strategy is forcing turnovers. That's how they win. And they force heat turnovers.
Stats. We all three were sitting there watching the game. I think Elite strategy is to foul the hell out of everybody and hope the referee can't call it off.
Oh,
well, man. I mean,
Pelican Bay.
Let's put it out there. Let's put it out there.
They
we sat there, us three, and we was like, damn, that's a foul, that's a foul, that's a foul, that's a foul, that's a foul. That was like on one possession. We counted 5 or 6 fouls.
But one of the things that, and we all know that about playing basketball, they're not gonna call it on every possession. So if you establish that, you're gonna get some of that. You got to be stronger with the ball. I like the way and he told me how to pronounce his name. It was Taboo Gate. I like the way he looked. I like the way first game coming back. He looked decent. He gonna help them. And Dev started off hot. He was all up in everybody's face. Yeah. Yeah,
that was Dev early.
And but they made a run, man. Lou.
Did he shoot all the guns? Did he shoot all his guns early, or what happened? Because late.
Oh yeah. He
D-Night. I mean, it was a total. This was Damo's best offensive game. Like, they looked good as a team. Barry shot making in the first half. But I want to say this about Team Jelly, and I'm saying this specifically about their coach AJ.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Mr. Prayer, you're not doing enough to help. You didn't do enough to help your team win today.
Oh boy.
I sat there and I watched you, and you can anybody can go look at the clips of Juju's 10 threes right now. Competition matters. Who you play matters. But against an elite defense like this, where was all the off-ball stuff that we saw in that last game against this one? You didn't come. There was no. Me and Stretch was over there diagramming. Me and Stretch was literally
diagram plays
that could have worked. Like, you could have had Ju come off, come up, come start from the screen, set the screen, flow into the jumper. You could have had the elevator screen. There was nothing. Ju had to play one-on-one all game against a set defense.
Well, it was 1-on-5 against the set defense.
That's what I meant. You're right.
Because all 10 eyes were locked in on Juju.
But he was playing, and Ju's a great player, but you're not going to be a great defense like that.
No.
Mr. Prayer, I'm challenging you next week. You got to do better. You got to get your board game up. You got to help me.
Mr. Prayer, call stats, because he Shams and he does coaching clinics on Wednesday around 12 p.m. Give him a call. FaceTime him. He'll give you some plays.
I don't do coaching clinics, but yes, but I mean, look, and maybe y'all got thoughts on that, but you gotta help your players on the court.
Well, I'm about to go, and I'm about to go in.
We saw it with Darius today. We saw it with Darius. We saw it with Rat with the Wilson headband on. That was great. Which is great.
Agassi.
Right, with the Andre Agassi on. Your coaches are supposed to help your players put in position. And when you're playing against elite defenses, get your players on the move, set some screens. Elite likes to blitz. Why is nobody in the short roll on the blitz? You did it one time in the first half, and then do it again after that.
Or stay away from it. Like, is there so many things you could do? Stay away from it.
Don't bring Lou in the screen. Bring Barry in the screen.
Right. There was so many things he could do. Not to go back to the first game, but in the fourth quarter of the first game, mentality versus Dream Team, they iced the game using pistol action between Tyreek and Trigg.
Yep.
Just 3 possessions in a row, got 3 buckets, game's over.
Yep. Simple.
Just simple.
Simple.
But again, call stats, man. He got coaching clinics going on 12 o'clock p.m. on Wednesday. Meech, call him too. Make sure you got your own board and marker. You know what I'm saying? Because he'll help you out. He'll take you through the steps. Hollywood, what you got, man? And Stats,
I'm just gonna say this.
Charge their ass. Make sure charge them.
Before you go, Mike, stop. Before you go, Mike, please, because I really want to do these stats, because there's a lot of stuff that I've seen. If anybody has any film of the games, the last 2 specifically, we got the first 2. If anybody filmed the last 2 games, please send it to me. I'll watch it and I'll do the stats. If you watch it, please. Thank you. Go ahead, Mike.
$7 surcharge.
Please let me do this. I'm gonna say.
You want a solo? You want a solo?
No, I don't want a solo. I don't want a solo. But take me off. I want my guys. I want my guys. Take me up the solo. Thank you. Take me on the solo. But on the walk of shame, I probably need to be on the solo, because there's a lot of people on the walk of shame.
I got you.
So when I talk about Ned, right? I talk about Ned as I'm a proud dad, right? I remember one day I went to Ned and I said, Ned, you're one of the best defenders I've ever seen, right? I said, "Can you help me play defense?" He
Oh
said,
my
"Mike,
God.
he said I can even help you play defense." Me, and y'all know I'm probably the worst defender of all time.
All
He said I
time.
can help
Clearly.
you. So I knew that Ned was different, right? Ned, right now, if Ned, you're listening right now, brother, you're my top MVP candidate. Now, unlike my two cohorts here, especially stats, they don't believe that you're the MVP front runner. Now, I got a question for Stats and Stretch. Is elite playing mentality?
What you mean?
I can look at the schedule.
Are they playing? I need to know right now. Can you look right now? I need to know.
Bro, you got to give me time.
Hey, give me a second. I got
We'll look it up. Cause I need to know. Cause this is what I'm gonna say next.
Who you say playing who?
Yes, they play week 5, 1 o'clock.
Yeah. But
Ned guard Tyreek. Tyreek gets under 10 points. Listen, I'm gonna say this. It's not Juju's fault that he went 2 for 12. Now, AJ, I don't know his last name, but AJ is the coach, right? Now, again, I said earlier, I don't know if AJ was there because
we're gonna get to that,
he's a
DJ.
token, because I don't know if AJ is there because he's a token, or is it because he really coaches? But what's the Stats? I need you here, Stats. I need you here, Stats. I need you here. Sit in your Steve Hawkins chair. I need you here. So AJ has not spoken a word in 3 weeks.
What?
The only time AJ speaks is when Juju comes to the sideline. What's that doll when you have the doll here? What's that called? What's that?
You
What's
talking
that
about ventriloquist? A ventriloquist? Is that what you're talking about?
That's AJ.
Are you calling AJ? A dog? A ventriloquist dummy?
Listen, AJ do not speak unless Juju comes to the sideline. Now, what I'm saying to you is Juju going to listen.
Bro, that's insane. Come on, man. That's insane. Bro, you called him a ventriloquist dummy. Bro, that's dog. Dog. Like what? Bro, you can't see your face right now, but you got
Hey, chill out, yo.
Yo, you got to chill, dog. That's insane.
Y'all want Hollywood to be real? I'm gonna be real. What up, Terry? What up, Tuesday? What up, baby? Listen, I'm just listening. He got to help Juju out.
God.
Juju going 2 for 12 is not all on Juju. Ned is an outstanding defender. Juju's an outstanding offensive player, right? Ned played great defense, right? As he should, but they didn't help him. Shout out to Dev. Dev had a great game. Dev had I think Dev had like over 20 points. 20 points today.
Jamal, what's up? Yeah, Dev was.
What up, Jamal? Hey, Jamal, you was balling today, bro. You was balling.
Yep.
All I'm saying is your coaches have to help you. Stretch, what you tell me, Stretch, earlier today when Juju had the ball? Post up.
Yeah.
Post. And Stretch, you about to go in a few minutes. I want you to speak to that. Juju could have posted Ned because when he posted him in the first half, he drew a foul on Ned.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, that's a formula right there. Post him up. But Elite was more physical. And shout out to Barry. Barry got there. The game was close in the first quarter. Barry got there. How many Barry scored in a row? A stretch? 9 straight.
9.
9 straight. They had no answer for Barry. 9 straight. That's why Barry's my MVP candidate. 9 straight points. Hey.
Yo, come on, man. Come on, Mike.
Bro. I got a lot of them.
Come on, Mike. Mike, you got to stop, dog. Mike, you got to stop this, bro. You really have got to stop. You got like 12 MVP candidates.
I got a lot of them.
Bro, you cannot. All right, man.
Hold on, Stats. All these guys are deserving. They're deserving. But right now, Ned is number 1 right now. Ned unanimous. Ned's unanimous right now over Dietrich. You know how I feel about Dietrich. I love Dietrich, but he's number one right now. BG, Lou, he had 9 straight. He had not. Barry changed the game because the game was close in the first quarter. Me and Stretch was watching it. Barry came in, ball game over. Barry is called. You know what? No, Barry is Jigsaw. Barry's Jigsaw. He is the 2025 Jigsaw.
Yo, you
That's Barry.
bro.
I'm just saying, Barry, that guy.
First of all, you call AJ a ventriloquist dummy. Now you calling Barry Jigsaw?
Oh, you gotta figure him out. Games, baby. Hey, Barry, that guy. Terry, I'm not. Hey, listen, Terry, to be honest with you, Jason has always been my MVP. There's no answer for Jason. What? I don't care what defense you run against him. No. Honestly, Jason can win the MVP every single year if he wants to. So he's a walk-in 30. And I think honestly, we may get oversaturated with Dietrich, the voters, because they're gonna say, okay, he's gonna keep winning. You pencil him in for 30 points. So Terry's no knock on Jason. But again, I mean, he's gonna get 30. At this point, I think we don't deserve what Jason does week in and week out. We don't, because we don't appreciate it.
Yes, we do.
No, we don't. No, we don't. Because Jason was cussing you out earlier. He was cussing you out earlier.
No,
you don't deserve. I'm
gonna get on what we talked about when they play. Go ahead, Stretch. I'm gonna get on what we talked about.
Go ahead, Stretch. But hold on. Real quick,
I thought Hollywood, you done? I didn't know if you were done.
Hold on. I'm just gonna say this: Elite showed their championship pedigree.
Mm-hmm.
They showed their championship pedigree.
Mm-hmm.
And I picked Elite versus Villains in the championship. I think Jelly is still a great team. If they would have had Kenyon, it probably would have been a little bit closer.
They missed him bad.
They missed him today, but they showed their championship pedigree. Elite did. And like I said, Barry and Stretch, me, you was talking, Lou, Credible Hulk. Hey, Lou, we don't got a drug test program. We don't got a drug test program. But we're gonna test you, because that's a big dude, man. Lou was impressive.
Hulk
smash. Yeah, I'm just saying, man. Elite showed championship pedigree. I mean, I don't know who could beat him. Right, I just don't know who could beat him right now. Go ahead, Stretch.
Let's ask.
What up, Pat? Come on, Stretch. Why you doing that, bro?
Y'all are insane.
Hold on, it's me calling somebody a tranquilist. What's it called? Ventriloquist. That bad? My girl just said she had to correct me. Is that bad? Call somebody? It is. You call somebody a dummy. Are they called a dummy? Are they a dummy?
Yes.
My girl just said they're. I didn't want to call AJ no dumb. I wasn't doing that.
You
Did I do that?
You just did it, bro.
AJ my guy. I ain't call him no dummy. I ain't call AJ no dummy.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't know that's what it was. Though. I thought it was just like a whistling to talk to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what it's called.
Okay.
All right, bro.
Let's move on.
Hey, Terry, I didn't know. I would never call nobody a dummy. I would never do that.
Yo, didn't you hear me say? Stretch, go ahead and get your thoughts on the game, bro.
This is insane, bro. Listen. I thought it was a good game at the beginning. I thought it was a good game at the beginning. I thought the exposure from Dev would have allowed Juju to get more freedom, but it turns out that was Elite's game plan all along.
Yep.
It was the single cover everybody else, and Juju don't get nothing. Like, basically, that's what it was. Like, Ned, you know what I'm saying? Like, Ned, you got all the help you could ever need, ever want, and everybody else single covered. Like, if you get us, you get us. So shout out to Coach Taves for that game plan. Like, that game plan was, it was very, very well.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
I can ask you a question. I ain't trying to start no controversy.
Okay.
This is me. Was that Coach Taves game plan, or was it the players? You got players.
I I think it was her game plan.
You know what? Don't even answer that. We gonna sick Tay on them next week. That's what we
Tay
gonna do.
What else,
Coach C?
She gonna come see you.
I think players make the coach.
And Tay,
go see Mike. Can I ask that real question?
Listen, I mean, even if the players did assist in the game plan, she had to put it together and make sure they executed it. So they executed
she put that same game plan. Hold on, Stretch. If you put that same game plan, if you coach X2G, getting the same results against Elite.
I mean,
I rest my case.
Let's
move on. Let's move on.
Mike, that didn't even have nothing to do with the question.
You act like she put this immaculate game plan on.
Well, it was pretty good.
But Mike, see, this is the part where coaching, you don't know nothing about coaching. Dev is a great player, but you want Dev shooting threes. Now he hit 2 early.
Yeah,
three, my fault. But honestly, you live with that. If he hits 6 threes, we're gonna lose anyway. Dev is a guy who gets to the cup, and he still got to the cup. But as a coach,
that's bad coach. You let a guy hit all them threes.
No, because bro, no, it's not. No, it's not. Again, that's the game plan.
He hit 3. He didn't hit 6. Okay. He didn't hit 7 threes. He hit 3.
He's not a high volume 3-point shooter. So
Dev had like 25 tonight. 25 tonight.
And that part, again, on the basketball court, you got to give up something. And when you miss a Kenyon who's a dominant rebounder, especially on the offensive end, like, you can focus all of your attention on Jew. Dev gets to play one-on-one, and they force, I think he shot 7 threes, 8 threes. If you're them, you want him to shoot that many threes.
Right. Yeah, I agree with that as well. Like, the game plan was perfect, almost perfect, and it was executed.
He did, Barry. He did, Barry.
Very well.
Somebody tag Tay. We gonna get Tay on Mike. Go ahead.
Hold on, Stretch. You and I, and again, Lee and Jelly was a game of the week, and it was a really good game. But Stretch, you and I talked about it. Why wasn't Barry in the game early?
See,
because he was stretching. I don't know what he was doing that Billy Blank shit. You and I were talking about that, Stretch. No, me and Stretch was talking about it. We didn't know what was going on. Barry was.
I didn't know what was going on. Barry back there.
You gotta get him in the game early.
Yeah, Barry was doing calisthenics.
Barry talked to us, Barry.
Twist and shit. I didn't know what Barry was doing, but I mean,
I didn't know what was going on.
He got loose back there. Then he came in, hit his 9, and you know what I'm saying, kind of stretched the game out. So, whatever the game plan was, they executed it and it worked, and they got the W. You know, in convincing fashion.
Yeah.
In convincing fashion. I do want to say shout out to
Coach T. I don't want no smoke with her. Shout out to Coach T. Because I know she probably think I hate her. But I love Coach T. She doing a thing. But right now,
she about to come see you.
Right now, she about to come see you.
Right now, Coach of the Year right now is Riley. He Coach of the Year right now, but we'll move on.
Okay. But yeah, shout out to Lou, man. Lou and Barry in the second quarter, they did a number on the backboards and in the paint against Jelly. And again, I don't know how much of a difference Kenyon would make, because Kenyon's, he's a little. I'm not saying he's frail or nothing like that, but I don't know if he can match the strength of Lou Rafford on the inside, man. Like,
Lou. I think Lou is the strongest man in the world.
All right, man.
Hey.
Okay. Go ahead.
Hey, did you see Lou?
You can't just say he's the strongest player in our league. You got to go from the league to the world. Like,
this is wild. But yeah, it was a good game.
Hey, Lou strong, man.
I'm looking for the bounce back game from Team Jelly. Next week they play.
Yeah. Hey, Jew, I need 40 next week, Jew.
Who they play next week? Let me pull it up real fast. Jelly plays the Bullies next week, so we'll get to predictions later. But
that's a win. That's a win for Jelly. That's a win. I was on Google today looking for a replacement for the Bullies. I was
Looking for what?
Replacement for the Bullies. Hey, listen.
Yo, you got to stop, man.
All right, go ahead. Let's go ahead.
Kings versus Village United. Kings versus Village United, man. Was
My other MVP.
Game. Tightly contested game until late, and Billings basically pulled away late. But it was tight all the way through. Questionable strategy. We were talking about coaching. Questionable strategy being displayed by the Kings. Billings stayed true to who they were and what they do. And, their style of play ended up winning out. Stats, what do you got to say on this game?
Yeah, Jake, he did. Yeah, we mentioned that he took the tough fall.
He did.
Down. Yeah,
he did take a tough fall, man. I hope he is healthy enough to return next week.
To me, this showcased the highlighted the strength of Village United. So their offense today was being run through Jermaine. They was getting it to the high post, and he was making the right decision. And to his teammates' credit, they moved the ball to the right guy every time. And they got 3 or 4 straight possessions. Second half, they got open corner threes, and they made 3 of them. Jason made 2, and Jamar made 1. And look, they look like one of the best. Them in Elite are right there, neck and neck with each other, man. Like, those guys play for each other. And Jason didn't have his typical 30, but I think he had
stats. I'm not gonna let you talk about my MVP like that.
I didn't even say anything.
No. Yeah, he didn't have his typical 30
because you didn't let me finish.
Well, you got to get to it. Go ahead. Get to it.
What I was gonna say was, see, you even said it during the game, which is what I was gonna say.
What?
You even said that Jason doesn't force anything. He plays within the flow of the offense. And that's what happened today. And when you have a great player who's not forcing offense and lets the teammates move the ball and attack when the ball gets to you, that's a winning formula. That's a winning player right there. Jason,
he's still had over 20.
Jason, Jermaine, Jamar, Leo in the first half, like, those guys help win that game for them. Yeah. Those guys.
Well. See, Stretch. Stretch. I want you to look at me, Stretch. When I say this, this is why they love Hollywood. Because I don't come with the
analysis or any knowledge. Just vibe.
I don't come with the PC shit. Jamar Belches was their best player today.
He was.
And he was. And again, and it was off the Dietrich action. And because they were focused on Dietrich. Dietrich still did his normal numbers, but it was because of Jamar. Jamar was unstoppable today. He was. He just really was.
He was cooking.
He was unstoppable today.
Hey, Ned, you funny, bro. I text you too, man. We tried to get you up here. See? We tried to get you up here.
So hold on, Steph. Let me continue to cook. Dietrich,
now you just cut me off, but I'm supposed to let you cook.
I did. I'm sorry.
No,
I forgot where I was at.
Fine, man. Go ahead.
Jamar was absolutely fantastic today, and I think and I was told, like, Jamar can shoot, he can shoot, but Jamar put it on the floor as well. He shot the ball well. He put it on the floor. Dietrich was Dietrich. Leo played well, and I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, right? And the guys at the Kings, I know all those guys, right? Because I used to play with those guys at Aberdeen, etc. Me and Tay have formed a relationship. I love Tay. I love Aaron. I love Rico. I love all those guys. But I'm gonna be honest with you. The Kings quit. They quit. And my thing was, I was surprised by that. because I know those guys personally and individually. And I'm being serious. And I know those guys personally. Rico played well. Tay was phenomenal. They didn't give those guys no help. I mean, well, they didn't give Rico and they didn't give Tay no help. And I don't know what that was about. I don't know why they felt the need. I just don't know. I don't know if it's the magnitude of the moment. I don't know if it was because of Dietrich. There was some grumblings about, hey, am I the guy or this the guy? But let's be honest. This is Dante's team. This is his team. And that's no doubt about it. That's his team. And I felt like they let him down. I don't think Rico got the minutes that he's supposed to have gotten, because when Rico's in the game, Rico hit open shots. That's why y'all brought Rico in to hit open shots, and that's what Rico did. Tay go downhill. That's what Tay was supposed to do, but they quit. They quit on Rico and they quit on Tay. They did, and if anybody want to challenge me on that, please challenge me on that, because me and Stretch, we watched this game. They quit on Tay and they quit on Rico. Now, having said that, Lou, I love you. As I stated earlier, I didn't know if you was a celebrity, you had courtside seats, or you was coaching. Because Lou, you didn't say nothing all game on the bench. Hey, listen. What I said earlier. Hey, Lou Diamond Phillips, Lou Gossett, Lou Rawls, Lou Diamond Phillips. Lou, you was a piece of shit today. You was a piece of shit today, Lou. He was. Lou did absolutely nothing to help that team win. And I love Lou. Lou, my guy. Hey.
Oh my God.
What we doing? Oh, and I forgot bow-legged Lou. I don't know which Lou showed up today. But Lou was a piece of shit today. Lou didn't do anything out there for them. He didn't help Dante. He didn't help Rico. He didn't help DJ. Dante, am I lying?
Don't do that.
You ain't gotta answer that.
That's his coach.
You ain't gotta answer that.
Right.
Okay, he ain't gotta answer that.
What you think, Mike?
I love Tay because thank you, Lou. And Lou, you know I love you, bro. You know that. But Lou didn't do, and Lou and Stretch, you coach Lou. Lou's a great player. Basketball acumen is out the wazoo. It is. Hey, Cam. Come on, Cam. Listen, you're a great player. I don't think Lou used you well, Cam. He didn't. And you're a great player. Me and Stretch talked about you. How Stretch, am I lying, Stretch? How good of a fit Cam was, right?
Yeah.
We talked about Cam. Lou, you know I love you, bro. You know that.
I'm gonna say this because when I was sitting there, I was hearing Lou give suggestions, and it seemed like the bench wasn't receptive to his suggestions. And as a coach, you know what I'm saying, that kind of will put you in a defeated position where, look, I'm trying to help y'all. You act like you don't want to be helped. Then why the hell am I here? You know what I'm saying?
Before you go, Stretch, before you go,
yeah.
If that's the case, and Lou, I know you're in the comments. Lou, if that is the case, I apologize. But I will say this because I love Tay so much, and I love Rico so much. I love all those guys. But Tay and Rico are my guys, and I love Aaron. You know I love you. I'm going to say this. Lou, if that is the case, Lou, you need to walk. Because at the end of the day, when the games are close, and Stats and Stretch, you know this, we look to the coaches to get us out of the bullshit. And if the coaches are not listening to Lou, you need to walk. I'm
gonna say this before you go. I'm gonna say, first of all, y'all look at that comment. I'm gonna say this before I go. That should probably be addressed. I'm gonna say this before you go, Stretch. And I told Lou this after the game. You got to use your voice. Aaron, Tay, Rico, DJ, y'all need to listen to Lou. And Lou, you got to use your voice as a coach, bro. You got to use your voice. I told you this after the game, so I told you privately. I'm gonna tell you publicly too. They're not gonna listen to you if you don't sound like you believe that you know what you're talking about. Even if you do, guys not gonna listen.
Ain't nobody starting nothing, Cam. We ain't doing that.
So Lou, hey, I'm like I said, I told you after the game, and y'all need to listen to him. Whoever, Aaron, you the captain, get you guys to listen, bro. Like, cause that was a game, that was a winnable game. Also, in addition to that, they won the Rico minutes. They won the Rico minutes. I was actually counting in my head. They won the Rico minutes.
Say it again. Hold on, Stats. Say it again, Stats.
They won the Rico minutes. When Rico was on the court, they won. So Rico needs to play more. I'm not making suggestions or coaching of who needs to play less. I know and I'm not just saying that because he's my cousin. Rico needs to play more. Always, Lou. You know I got you all day long.
Why Rico ain't teach you how to shoot?
I couldn't. Hey, I ain't got that, bro. He was born with the ratchet.
Hold on, Cam, because I'm going back in the comment. What did Ned say, Cam?
No, Ned said that DJ's on the trading block. Rumor has it.
Well, here's the thing. I heard that too. And I'm gonna say this. I don't know who the other player is for DJ. I do know. I do know who it is. And what I would say is, I do know who it is. And now I just thought about it.
I agree, man. Rico got
it's a pick 'em. It's a pick 'em. To me. Because they got Rico, but I guess that play can be, I don't know. I
would think that
Jamar, DJ was hooping. But DJ, I'm being honest, he holds the ball a whole lot. DJ should be a slasher. Get the ball and go. But he wants to be a point guard. DJ holds the ball too much. He does. And the offense becomes a bit stagnant. So, but the player they're asking for DJ, I'm not mad at that. If I'm a GM, I'll pull the trigger.
Well, I'm not gonna do that. All I'll say is I agree with you. DJ does hold the ball about a lot. I told him that
he does.
But I also will say this though, that scoring that he gets and that defense, like he's a really good defensive player in there. And he is. I don't think he gets credit for that. Yeah, I don't think he does.
He don't get the credit for that.
That's why. Yeah,
he doesn't.
So, but that, that's.
But here's the thing: he lets me know every week, though. He don't get the credit for it. He lets me know every week. He lets me know every week.
Well,
he does every single week. He let me know I need to be in the running for defensive player. But as long as Ned, I want. Hold on, Stats. Hold on, Stretch. Let me say this. I'm about to say, put me on a solo. Put me on a solo, please, Stretch. For the people who are advocating for defensive MVP of the league or player of the year, you're never going to win it because Justin Ned is in the league. He is going to win it every single year unanimously. So stop fucking texting me. Stop DMing me. Ned's going to win it every year.
Can you
bring back in, Stretch?
Yeah, because Mike, I'm gonna be honest with you.
But he is though.
Mike, but here's the problem
for defense.
You literally just said we oversaturated on Jason. You just said we oversaturated on Jason winning the MVP.
I did. Watch the stats. Who's the better defender than Ned?
The only person that I would have in that discussion, is Kenyon, and he missed the game. So Ned will probably be my front runner.
Hey, Stats, can I ask you a question? Did you take your nap? Did you take your nap?
Yes.
Just asking. Ken can't win it. I'm just saying.
No, look, I just said Ned's the front runner because Kenyon missed the game. But I said
well, Cam, Petey, we about to get into him because Petey was pissy as hell today.
We're gonna talk about that. Stretch, go ahead and give your thoughts on this game. What's up,
I'm sorry, Stretch. I'm sorry, Stretch, why you had your head down the whole time. I know you don't pull on her, but go ahead. Go ahead.
What's up, Dejour?
I I was just waiting my turn, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't talk until you talk.
Wait. You got to stop, bro. See, you make me like a bad person, man. Stop doing that, bro. Stop doing that, bro. Stop doing that, bro. Stop doing that. That's insane, bro.
Hey, hey, listen, man. I just felt like the villains, man. You know, again, they stay true. 3 games now. They seen 3 different variations that look very similar of the 2-3 zone. You know what I'm saying?
Good, man. Hope you're doing good, Dejour.
I just don't understand how these teams keep rolling out these zones and think that they don't know how to beat it. They've seen it 3 times now.
Yeah.
They've seen the same zone 3 times. Like, try something else. Right. And I was disappointed, man, because the Kings, they got the athletic wings. They have the guys that can play close to the rim, the big boys down low. They can, you know what I'm saying, rebound and keep. I thought they could anyway. The Dietrich brothers away from the rim. But man, listen, you keep playing that zone, man. Jermaine gonna pick you apart, bro. Jermaine gonna pick you apart. And then Leo came in the second quarter, man. He threw some dimes from the top of the key. Just were outstanding. Top of the key dimes, straight to the baseline. And then again, they making the extra pass, man. And Belches is going crazy. You get him a swing, catch and shoot, he gonna knock that down.
Right.
And same thing with Jermaine, with Jason, excuse me. In the corner, swing. He's why? First of all, do we not know that he's the returning MVP of the league?
Yeah.
How is he wide open?
Right.
This man right here should never be wide open on the floor. He's wide open. 20 swings, just count them up. Three of them. So again,
that sequence where they got 3 or 4 corner threes. I mean, they offense generated wide open corner threes, wide open.
That was crazy. That was just insane to me. But again, we live and we learn, man. And we'll probably see another zone out of X2G. X2G got 5.5 players, man. They show up every week. Listen. They'll probably see another 2-3 zone next week. So I just don't know what else they're gonna do, man. But keep doing the same thing. They have the experience and they have the basketball IQ to destroy zones. Like what else you think gonna happen? So yeah, I mean that's all I got to say, man. But the Kings, they showed some fight early on, but like Mike said, man, I was disappointed with the zone crap in the second half, man. Like you guys were right there, and for real, you guys were winning.
They were.
Yeah, I'm really disappointed how they let Tay out to dry. I mean, and to be honest with you, Tay's their best player. He proved it again. Tay had 22 points. And
he did have 22.
He had 22, and the thing is that they just left him out to dry. And I don't understand, and I don't want to say this, but it's like
it anyway.
Saying it anyway.
I'm gonna say it anyway. Dietrich being there and Dietrich being the spotlight player, I think they ran from the moment. I do.
No.
Hold on, Stats. Let me be honest. As the game waned and it got to a point where these are championship minutes, the only person I seen fighting was Tay.
I mean, look.
Listen, and I'm gonna be honest. Listen, me and Stretch and all the guys from the council, we had a front row seat to it, and we watched it. And that's the honest to God's truth. And if people hate me for it, so be it. But I'm being honest. This is not Mike sauced up or whatever. No, this is being real. They ran from that moment. They gave up. It's the truth.
Yeah, the end of the game didn't look great. I'm with you on that.
It didn't look good.
The end of the game didn't look great at all. They should have came out that zone earlier, though. Some of it, everything ain't just about quitting. They didn't. I mean, that zone didn't work, bro. The zone didn't work, and you can
Why
see.
you going zone when you got athletes?
We're on the same page. I agree with you.
Jamar,
Well,
Jamar,
you can run some zone if you have athletes, but in my opinion, it's got to be extended because you got the athletes to cover the ground.
One of the even still, when Terry passed the ball, why are you extending back out to him? He's not going to shoot it out there. That was one of the things.
Well,
in addition to that, they let the ball get middle too easily. That was the biggest problem. The ball got to the middle just about every time.
I'm gonna tell you later who was the player of the day, and I'm gonna say this about Jamar. And sometimes I was like, I want his autograph. That's how I felt. I want his autograph. He looked like Allen Iverson. I want his autograph.
Allen Iverson.
There was some place he made today. I'm just like, that's just too good. Jamar, if you're listening, I want your autograph. That's how bad he made the Kings look today. He was great. And hold on. And I want to say this about the villains front office. And this is no disrespect to Jason Dietrich because he's just a superstar and he's just great. I'm talking to Rat, who was the GM and coach. Prior to this week, you wanted to. There was trade rumors for Jamal Belches.
Okay.
There was trade rumors. We can talk about this. There were trade rumors. And that man almost gave you 40 points today. Shame on you, Rat Raleigh.
Does Jamar know that he was in trade rumors?
Well, I don't know. But he know tonight. He knows tonight.
Well, thanks, Mike. You just
we'll listen.
Great job.
We Fox News.
No,
Fox News is crazy. Let's move on to the last game, man. X2G versus the Bullies. I had to leave early on this game, man, but it was a slugfest to say the least. Shout out to Pete, man.
Why did you have to leave? Hold on, Stretch. Why you had to leave?
I had to go to work. I had to go to work, man. I had to go to work, bro.
Buxton?
No, I don't deal in the trap houses any longer, sir. I'm a changed man. How much did Jamal?
Jamal had like 30. Jay.
No, he didn't.
30.
I think it was about 18. No.
Listen, he had 14. And the bullshit. You don't need to be on stats anymore. That's bullshit. He had fucking 14 in the fourth quarter. Bullshit.
So since we're calling people out. Since we're calling people out tonight, Mike didn't put anything on the stat sheet today. So if y'all listening to Mike's stats, Mike was not tracking anything today. He wasn't. He was not tracking he won't.
Hey, Stretch. I know stat. Hold on, Stretch. I know stats is your day one, but Stretch, you was there with me the whole day.
Yeah.
Tell me why I didn't put that on the stat sheet. What do this buffoon do? Him and John. What do they do during the week?
They burned the midnight oil. They burned the midnight oil to do the stats for everybody.
They go back on their fucking hard day work. John is fucking married.
That shit is crazy.
He say fuck his wife. I'm gonna sit in the room for 10 hours and rewatch the game that he just watched on Sunday.
Actually, no.
That's what John does.
No. John
That's what John does.
But I go back and
y'all work in tandem.
I'm not saying he don't watch the game. I'm saying I go back and I watch and I hand track everything. But today we needed you to keep the stats, and you didn't even use your pencil today.
We were a couple people down.
Stress told me. What'd you say? To keep the word of the day was luxury.
Yeah, we ain't have it. Stretch. Yeah, we ain't have it, bro.
Yeah, sorry,
y'all. Bodies down, bro. We ain't have it.
Hey, let's move on.
Yeah,
hey, Jamal, you had a lot. I stopped counting. Hey, Jamal, I stopped counting at 30.
He was in low 20s. He might have been low 20s. I will say that about Jamal.
He's cooking. I know one thing: the Kings ain't had no answer for him. I know that. But go ahead.
They did not. X2G versus the Bullies. Again, shout out to Petey, man. Look, that joker played. He played with his whole heart and soul out there, man. I give him that much, man.
Oh, that's when you left. Let me go first. Go ahead. Let me go first.
Yeah, please let Mike go first. My God.
Please go ahead. Go ahead.
Listen. X2G had 5 players. 5. So
Tyreek, the first 2 games got recorded, the last 2 didn't. Go ahead, Mike.
Shout out to one of my guys who didn't record the games, but we ain't gonna say nothing. Shout out to PD. PD played well. XTG was rolling. They was doing their thing, and then the fast break happened. The crowd telling PD to dunk. PD got hung. The Bullies came back down and they tried to score. They couldn't score. PD on a break by himself. Somebody trailing him. PD misses a layup. The last 5 minutes was the worst basketball I ever seen in American history. The last 5 minutes. The last 5 minutes. And I'm going to say this because I got my walk of fame, my walk of fame, and my walk of shame earlier, and I'm gonna tell you what that is. PD played great. X2G had a chance to win. PD missed about 7 free throws at the end. That could have won a game for them. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Kevin Barnes played for Bullies. God bless him. God bless him. God bless him. That's all I'm gonna say. Hey, I'm sorry, Cam. You know I love you, Cam. You know I love you, bro. I love Cam. Kevin Barnes, God bless him. God bless him. Matter of fact, I'm 49 years old. If I play for the Bullies, I'm gonna upgrade over Kevin Barnes right now. I'm gonna upgrade over Kevin Barnes right now. I'm gonna upgrade. I love Kevin Barnes. He's a great player. But this season, who is Kevin Barnes' comp? Who's his comp right now? You know who his comp is right now? Kevin Knox. That's his comp. Kevin Knox. Y'all Google Kevin Knox. Go ahead, Stats. I'm done. Hold on. AB? Shout out my guy AB. AB, you on the hot seat. You on the hot seat.
He your guy, and then you put him on the hot seat.
Hey, J Law, what up, baby? Hey, J Law comes to play every single night. J Law comes to play.
He does. I actually told him that after the game. I love his game, especially on defense. He's very smart, active. He's aware.
He said Kevin Knox is crazy, but he is Kevin Knox.
I mean, look, Kevin Barnes knows he got to play better. It's that simple. You got, you there to make shots, bro. You got to make shots. Look, the PD stuff is fascinating, man, because like he does play. What's up, J Law? He does play. He was good. His heart out, man. But he got to slow down, bro. You got to slow down sometimes, man. Like you can't go full speed all the time. Look, we need more from Mr. Brown. He got to do more for them. He got
Mr. Brown. Who's that? Who's that?
Shadeur, Breezy.
Oh, and listen, hey, T Breezy, C Breezy, hey, Breeze Airways. T Breezy played like some shit today.
Darius, what up?
He played like some shit today. Tomorrow played like shit today. What you like? Hey, he played like some shit. Breeze Airways.
We need more from Mr. Brown. We need more from Vince. Like you there to be a shooter.
Oh, hey, listen.
Stop. Don't do it.
Go ahead. Yo, we off the rails. We off the rails today.
But look, shout out to the Bullies, man. That was a workmanlike win, man. A workmanlike win. Bree, J Law, Reese. I just want Nick. I like them two big lineups for them, man. I like when Henry and Mac play together. I really do. I think that's their best lineup with guard, whoever your other guards are you want to play, probably J. Law Bree, you pick the fifth. And they pulled out a win. They needed it. They're in the win column. X2G, man, I'm looking for more for you. I know they were short-handed today. So, it's hard to get a win like that, but like they
Steph, I gotta answer a question for you though.
Okay.
So remember earlier in the week I had said that with AB, the Bullies play hard for AB, they're playing hard, they're doing this, that, and the third, but they ain't gotta win. AB is on a sabbatical this week.
You didn't help Dante. You didn't.
They went for Nick. Is AB on the court?
No. No. First of all, you say that's your guy. Now you put them on the hot seat. Stop.
Well. To be honest with you, they got their first victory.
And Nick did a great job. But why does AB have to be on the hot seat for that?
Well, maybe they responded to Nick and not AB. I'm just throwing the scenarios out there. What do you say, Stretch? Because you're the real head coach. What do you say?
No, man. I mean, look, sometimes your assistant coaches, they can step in and they do a great job, man. You know what I'm saying? So look, I appreciate my assistant coaches, man. Look, thank you, Nick. Like, I appreciate my assistant coach. I appreciate all.
Hey, Nick, hold on, Nick. All I'm saying, brother, is that you're the interim, and I love AB. AB, my guy. I've been knowing AB for a while. I love AB.
He's not your guy. If you put him on the hot seat after one game.
No, hold on. AB know I be fucking with him, but AB, my guy. All I'm saying is this is what fans want to know. Nick, you won. AB was the coach. They didn't win. Are they playing harder for Nick, or are they playing harder for AB?
Were you on the hot seat last year? Were you on the hot seat last year when Stretch won?
I was I was. And Stretch didn't let me forget this shit either.
Okay.
And Stretch didn't let me forget it either. Yo, Stretch. See, you get me in trouble, Stretch. You get me in trouble. See, man, listen, bro. You get me in trouble, Stretch.
Oh my God.
I should have never fucking said that shit.
We're on 12 tonight. Oh my God.
I should have never said that shit, bro. I got my Hollywood Walk of Fame and Walk of Shame, bro. Come on, man. Let's keep going, bro. What are y'all doing, man? Yo, y'all niggas is crazy, bro. I listen, man. I'm gonna take so much flack. We didn't even get into our prediction next week. Let's go. We ain't gonna never get signed, so that shit's done.
Right.
That shit's done.
That's big.
That shit is done.
That's dead. Can you do your Hollywood walk? Shout out to the Bullies.
No. We gotta do the recap for next week.
Okay, hurry up.
We gotta do your Hollywood Walk of Fame, bro.
I'm gonna do that last.
See, bro, you don't come to the production meetings, and now you trying to dictate how we.
Well, right, I am an owner. I do got some say, right?
Bro, you got come to the meetings on time.
Man, stats I do work, stats.
You work on Sunday evenings?
I did. Well, I'm at the games working. I don't get to leave like Stretch do. I don't get to leave.
All right, man.
I don't get to leave and go to Harpoons.
Week 4.
Go to Harpoons, get a run.
Week 4. Kings versus Mentality, man. That's the 10 o'clock game.
Ooh. Listen, can I go first?
Yes, please.
Darius is my favorite person. Hey, listen.
What?
Listen.
Bro, you got.
Hold on.
Darius
is my favorite person.
Darius, I know you in the comments, and I know you watching. Right. Darius.
Oh, word? That's what we doing, bro.
Darius, don't fall for the fake love, brother. Don't fall for it, please, man.
Hey, listen. All I know is I love Tay. And right now, next week, when y'all see my post on social media, it's going to be free Dante Johnson. Hashtag free Dante. Free Dante. I am requesting a trade for Dante because the Kings don't deserve him. They quit on Dante. They quit on Tay today. They quit on him. Let's be honest.
Well, if they quit on anybody, they quit on the coach, not the best player.
They quit on Lou.
Well, Lou Rawls, Lou Diamond Phillips. You know what I'm saying? Lou Aldane. Listen, Lou ain't coaching worth a damn today.
Bro, not Lou Aldane.
He wasn't coaching worth a damn today. Darius is my favorite player. I got mentality.
Darius is a coach. He's not even a player.
I got Darius and mentality. I got them winning 69-49. I got mentality.
All right, man. And Darius, look, we love
I got
you,
mentality about 20. I got mentality about
Darius,
20.
we love you. We appreciate what you did, what you've done for mentality. Don't fall for fake love.
He's a great coach.
I'm gonna pick the Kings, man. I think they bounce back, man. I don't got nothing else much to add because Mike has thrown them all off.
I said they're gonna have 49, but they're gonna have about 30. So
okay.
Hey, listen.
Stretch.
Go ahead.
Kings versus mentality, man.
Oh my God, bro. I look. I got the new look, new improved mentality guys, man.
Thank you.
Thank you. I got them, man, because like you said, man, look, I love Lou, but when Lou looking like Lou, I don't know. I don't know. So I got the new and improved mama mentality, man.
Bro,
Lou Rawls is crazy,
bro. Dog. That is insane.
Shout out to Lou Rawls, man.
Yo, man, come on, man. Lou Rawls is crazy, bro. Lou Rawls is crazy, bro. Let's go.
Second game, man.
Hey, let's go, man.
Jelly versus the Bullies, man. That's the
look, Darius, we gotta stop this shit. Yeah, Ken found you in the crowd when you was there as a supporter. I don't even know if you probably paid $3 to come into the damn game. Ken went
well, hold on. Darius, hold on, Stretch. Darius didn't fucking pay. I don't even think Darius paid. He ain't paid his $3. Well, we're gonna let that slide. Darius ain't paid the first week he got the Darius ain't paid. But it's cool.
Well, Mike, if he didn't pay, it was because you at the door and you let him in.
But that motherfucker 6'9". Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Let go ahead. You got it. Go ahead. You got it. Go ahead. Go ahead, big dog.
Well, that's insane.
You were stretching them. Go ahead. You were stretching them. Go ahead. I don't want no trouble. But go ahead. I don't want no trouble. Go ahead, man. That's crazy, man. I don't want no fucking trouble. Go ahead.
Jelly, you know who else is 6'9", though? You know who else 6'9"?
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
It's cruise season.
Yo, we got this thing. Hey, I love you, Darius, man. You're a cool dude, bro. Hey, listen, we don't want no. Listen.
Shout out to everybody that saw the cruises.
Man, listen. But okay.
Jelly versus Bullies, man. Who y'all got?
Okay. Jelly versus Bulls.
Bullies.
Oh, I got Jelly. I got Jelly in a fucking just. It's gonna be epic. It's gonna be Armageddon. Jelly gonna bounce back. Jelly might break the Brotherhood record. Listen, I got Jelly. This is no bullshit. I got Jelly 81-55. Listen, the Bullies. Listen.
I thought you just said. AB was your guy. They played hard for Nick.
He was.
They got a W. How they get
First of all,
massive?
you know why? You know, AB got his own business, right?
Yeah,
He got his own business. His little landscaping business, profitable, fruitful, going out to the community. AB ain't got time for this shit. AB, if I was you, hand the rings over to Nick. He ain't got time for this shit. Hey, listen. Hey, listen. I'm telling 81.55, baby. They don't ask me why. 81.55.
Go ahead, Stats. What
Jelly.
you got?
I think Jelly bounces back. I did like the bullies. I did.
Thank you. It bounced back.
I think Jelly bounces back. Again, I think they need to play two big lineups more. But other than that, I think Jelly bounces back.
I got Jelly on a condition that Juju's there. If he's not there, he's not healthy. I see bullies getting upset.
You think Juju hurt? Is he hurt?
I mean, that fall was pretty bad.
He fell on his back. What you mean?
Yeah, that fall was
Hold on. We're over calibrated on the fall. Number one. Hold on. And I loved you. We're over calibrated. Did Juju play the whole game the rest of the way? Yes or no? Yes. I mean,
he's a trooper, dog. He's a ball player.
Oh, no, he's a fucking trooper. Hey, what they say? What they say in the commercials? 4 8 times, get up 22. What they say? 4 8 times, get up 9. That's Juju, right? We're not worrying about. Oh, he failed. Matter of fact, that shit happened at 11 o'clock when he failed. It's now 9:49. Ju okay. He got Obamacare. He okay. Go to the ER. He good. He good. Let's just keep it moving.
Next game, this will probably be the game of the week. Village United versus Dream Team. There's some history here with the Dietrich brothers and Mr. Ashby going back to last.
I got a lot to say about this, but go ahead.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna just say it right now. And I hate to sound like Mike, and I really do hate to sound like Mike. They're gonna beat the living shit out of Dream Team. I'm sorry. Like I'm sorry.
Thank you, Stats. Thank you, Stats.
They're listen. Dream Team right now is in shambles. I think I'm not picking the score, but I think Dream Team. I'm sorry. I think Village United is going to walk over Dream Team. I do.
Can I go?
Go ahead, please. Go ahead.
So last year there was some remark that Jermaine Dietrich made or whatever. He said some hellacious shit to take. I was there, front row. I'm not gonna repeat it unless there's some kids watching. But Jermaine Dietrich said some hellacious shit to take. And ever since then it became a rivalry. But I'm gonna tell you, they got the reigning MVP. I love Kirk and I love Tay and they're my guys. But Jason Dietrich is someone we've never seen before. And when I say,
bro, you literally just said, never mind. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
This is going to be a bloodbath. You ever seen Rambo First Blood? Listen, this is going to be bad. This is going to be bad. I think Jason Dietrich is going to set a record. He's going to set a record. And I implore Jason Dietrich, if you're listening to Jason Dietrich, I know you old like me, you probably in the bed, but I implore you to dig deep because this is a rivalry. Because you and Tay had words, and this and Stretch. I need for you to pause the blowjob scene with what porn while you watching. I need you to pause it. The villains. Hear me out, America. Villains 88, Dream Team 52. Dietrich goes for 50. He's taking it personal.
Okay.
Dietrich goes for 50.
All right.
He goes for 50. No, hold on, Stats. This is personal. I heard what Jermaine, his little brother said. I heard what he said to Tay. Stretch, did you hear it, Stretch?
No,
I know you heard it.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
He invited him into it. He invited him. He invited.
Stop.
Hey, listen. The little brother invited him to his Frank. All I'm gonna say, they take it serious because Jason said, "Oh, he was talking trash to me, this, that, and the third." But then he went to Houston. Oh, Hollywood gonna tell it all. Tay got to respond to the bell. I know Kirk gonna respond to the bell.
Well, Tay's a changed man now. He's married.
Okay. But that's great. Deitch don't give a shit about that. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's who you get. You already picked him. You already picked. I picked.
I said that.
I got the dog walk. I got the villains as well, man. Last game is Elite versus X2G.
Oh, okay. Let me go first. Hey, listen. Y'all seen Armageddon when they try to save the world? It ain't shit that can save X2G. Ain't a goddamn thing they can do. Ain't nothing can save X2G from the end of the world. Hey, listen, find your nearest bunker, get low, hide, take cover. Because X2G, Elite about to set the Brotherhood hoop league record for scoring. They don't got no answer for Barry. They ain't got no answer for Lou. They ain't got no answer for Ned. Listen, Stretch. When you and I on that sideline, we like we were today. X2G, hey, expulsion. It's coming. Incoming. It's incoming. Because listen, prediction, because I give scores. 79-41 Elite.
Okay. Justice comes back this week, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So that'll help them a lot. That'll help.
Will it though?
Yes, Justice can play.
No. He my guy. He can play. Hey, but they ain't got no answer for. They ain't got no answer for BG and the fucking Incredible Hulk. They ain't got no answer for them.
Well, I'm still picking Elite. I'm just saying Justice being
okay.
back will help them.
Give me a score stats.
No. We're a stretch. No.
I got Elite. I got Elite. I'm gonna make it short and sweet. I got Elite.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And I love Cam Perry, but Cam Perry is in trade talks. I don't know if I should have said that.
You starting stuff.
Well, he's in trade
stuff.
And I hope they free him.
Okay. Q, do your Hollywood Walk of Shame.
Hold on. PD's also in trade talks.
What? And you just made it worse. Thank you.
Okay.
Great job.
Well.
Hollywood, Hollywood Mike, Walk of Fame, all yours.
Walk of Fame. Hey, listen. I love me and my guy Stretch. Stretch. Me and you was we was locking arms today, baby. We seen great basketball, great talent. We also see some lot of bullshit. A lot of people need to be in the Y. But we're not gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about the Walk of Fame. The guys that played great, that did leadership, that put their team in the best position to win. First guy, Justin Ned, played great defense on Juju. He facilitated. He did well. Second guy was Jamal Belches. I thought I was watching AI out there today. I thought I was watching Allen Iverson. Jason Dietrich, great. At this particular point with Dietrich, what else can you say? Consistently puts up numbers, does his thing. Then we got Barry Gardner. Barry came in. The game was close to the first quarter. Barry hit 9 straight, and then Kings they were dead in headlights. Dante for the Kings, he was great. He's been consistent all year. Hey Tay, the Kings don't deserve you. If I was the commissioner of the league, if it were me, I'll step in and I'll try to find you. What's that word I'm looking for? Refuge somewhere else. Give you refuge somewhere else. Because you deserve better. Also, Walk of Fame, Dev, you were absolutely fantastic. You held the fort down. you put Jew in a situation where, hey, Jew, I need you in the fourth quarter because the 3 quarters there, you was absolutely fantastic. Petey, you was absolutely terrific today. You were great. You were good. You only had 5 players. And Petey, you played hard. You played your heart out. And then also, my guy, my MVP, one of my MVPs, Tyreek Ward. You were absolutely fantastic. You are called Tyreek Jokic for a reason. You are the best all-around player in the league, and it's not even close. Unanimous. Take me up to the screen. Guys, tell me what you think about my Walk of Fame right now. Go ahead. Give me thoughts. Give me thoughts, fellas.
I mean, go ahead. Yeah, it's a good list.
That's a good list. I don't have no problem.
Yeah, oh, really? Oh, y'all giving me praise. Okay.
Yeah, solid list.
Okay.
Solid list.
Okay. Okay.
The only person I would add to that would be Coach Darius from Mentality.
Yeah.
I think he deserves to be on the Walk of Fame.
Okay. Okay, that's fair.
I don't know if you said Jason.
And the point, you're right. Cool.
Yeah, I don't know if you said Jason Dietrich, but I would add him as well. And then
no. I said Dietrich. Oh, hold on, Stretch. When I say Dietrich, I'm going to talk about one Dietrich. That's Jason. Let's just make that clear. When I say Dietrich, I'm talking about one Dietrich. I'm talking about one Dietrich. That's just Jason.
Jermaine,
I love Jermaine, but yeah, but it wasn't Dietrich. It wasn't real. There's only one Dietrich I respect.
Some would say that move, that high post move he had in the fourth quarter, steal the game, which was a technical.
Let's move. Let's move on to my Walk of Shame.
Wow.
Put my banner up there. Put my banner up there, please. I need my credit. Put my banner up there.
Bro, we like year 3 into this, and you still don't know how to do the banners?
I don't. That ain't my job.
Walk of Shame.
Walk of Shame. This is welcome to Tubi Studios. Hey, listen. Hey, for the last couple of weeks, I've been trying to get this guy an opportunity to get out the doghouse. But Kevin Barnes, welcome to Tubi, because you need to be on Tubi. Kevin Barnes, what the fuck? Listen, I love Kevin Barnes. I do not know how Kevin Barnes got an invite to the Neptunes. I don't know what the Neptunes for the basketball team or the solar system. I do not know. Kevin Barnes, you are 1 quarter away from playing at the Y. Matter of fact, Kevin Barnes, I need you to talk to John Allman, talk to him, and sign up for War Greg. Because listen, Kevin Barnes has been absolutely putrid. He has. And I love Kevin. But he's been bad. He's been bad. He has. Listen, I don't know if you're going to trade for Kevin Barnes. He's been bad. Walk of Shame. My other one. Petey, you was on my Walk of Fame, but you also on my Walk of Shame. First Brotherhood player to ever be on 2 lists at the same time in one night. Petey, you had a dunk. You got home. You missed the layup. You missed 6 free throws, and this is all in the last 5 minutes. You had 27 points. You could have had 40, but you caught your team to win. Petey, I love you, but you on my Walk of Shame. Welcome to Tubi, Black Market. Hey, my next guy, Lou Freeman. I love you, but Lou Freeman, I didn't know if you was Lou Gossett, Lou Rawls, Lou Diamond Phillips. I didn't know who you was. I thought you had court seats to the game. Listen, you didn't say a fucking word for 3 quarters. You didn't say Dante getting his head beat in for fucking 4 quarters. You ain't say a word. You ain't listen. Listen, Lou, I'm telling you, Lou, you might be the worst coach in American history. I have no idea, Lou, what you was doing. And now, hold on. Big Meech, I'm telling you, Meech, you're a family man. I see you had your wife working the camera. You know, she was doing her thing, working the camera. You know what I'm saying? This in the third. Hey, Meech, I have no idea what you're doing, Meech. You're 6'9", 6'9" for nothing. I don't know what you was doing. You didn't have no sets. You ain't have no plays. You ain't do nothing. You had Chris out there looking bad. Hey, Stretch, help me out, Stretch. When Darius went to zone, you had no counter for that, Big Meech. You had no counter for that. But all you want to do is post smash burgers online. But you ain't have an answer for Darius. Meech, come on. Walk of shame, Tubi. AJ, you got Jew. Jew is MVP candidate. Jew averaging 30. He had 8 today. AJ, you didn't run one set. You didn't run one set. I called you I ain't called you a dummy. I called you a Vanquillicus, whatever that shit called. I called you that. You ain't do AJ. There you go, Stretch. There you go. AJ, you got to run a set for Juju. You got to get Juju involved. I just don't know. I just don't know, AJ. You got to be better, AJ. But you're my walk of shame. Come on down to Tubi. You are feeling or something. We come down to Tubi. And my last but not least, Stretch said it earlier. You said it earlier, Stretch. Batman, come on, Batman. Hey, Batman. You ain't made a shot since last year. Game 4. It's a game 4. You missed shot last year. Come on, Batman. Come on. I don't know what's going on, but you ain't. Hey, you my least favorite superhero right now. As a matter of fact, out of all the superheroes, do Batman got a superpower? I just want to know if he got a superpower. Batman ain't got no superpower. Those on my list: KB, Petey, Lou Freeman, Big Meech, AJ, Batman. Y'all all come to Tubi Studios. All come to Tubi Studios. Take me off, man. Take me off. Take me off. What do you think? What do you think, fellas? What do you think? Did I get it right? Did I get it right? I don't know if I got it right. Did I get it right? My walk of shame.
I mean, they haven't played well or coached well, yes. At least today. So, yes, I understand.
Stretch?
Hard to argue against the facts, man. You know what I'm saying? Hard to argue against the facts. So,
Lou? Thank you, Ned.
No
Tubi
Studios.
Tubi Studios. Everything.
Tubi Studios.
Hey, do you know Tubi, when Tubi record their movies, they record from the iPhone and the Android? They don't use professional cameras. I'm just trying to tell you. AJ, and I love AJ, and I know Jew probably going to call me and cuss me out, whatever. I hope we don't do that. But AJ's been bad. AJ, and the thing is, I don't know if AJ's their coach or if Jew's the coach. So I don't want to be unfair to AJ. I think Jew's probably more the coach, though, that tells AJ what he thinks, and AJ goes with it. So I don't know.
Well,
Stats tell me, because Stats,
find out soon.
Stats, you talk to everybody. What did you say? Because you talk to you every fucking night.
I mean, first of all, it's not every night. But he just felt like he could have done better. He felt like he could have done better.
That's what you said?
Yeah,
by AJ?
He put the loss on him.
Oh, okay. Hold on, Stretch. Hold on, Stretch. Get off. I know you what you're doing. Get off. I know the face shot coming. Get off that part, Stretch. Come on, Stretch. Stretch, we're looking for the face shot. Come on, Stretch. Come on. Look up, Stretch. Look. You're 2-2 involved. AJ, so all the coaches, who's the number one coach in that league right now? I'm putting everybody on the spot. Right, Riley.
Who's the number one coach in the league, in our league?
Right, Riley. Gotta be.
The defending champ. She hasn't lost a game.
Well, here's the thing. Coach Tay, I got nothing but love for you. But you're a product of your players. And I'm saying it right now. Coach Riley's the best coach in the league. Got Coach T. I got Darius. Okay.
After one game?
You see how mentality look? I thought that was a new team.
No, I mean they look good, but they look good.
Okay.
But just one game.
Hey, listen. So I got done. That's number 3, right? It's number 3, right? I got Riley, Coach T. I got Riley. No, I got who's the third player? Darius. Number 4. That's all I got. Number 3. Ain't nobody else.
Bro, you just said okay. Bro,
I ain't got nobody else.
Bro, you just all right, bro.
Well, I got Nick. I got Nick. I ain't got AB. I got Nick.
after
AB,
one game and they're
AB gotta get AB, I love you. You gotta get a win.
all right.
Hold on, Ed. You my MVP. How am I trolling? Hold on, Ned. I'm gonna say this to you, Ned. Look. Elite coming for me. Look at night. They coming for me, Stretch. Stretch, back me up. Stretch a Benedict Arnold. He ain't gonna back me up.
What you mean, bro? Like she hasn't lost the game.
Here's the thing. You're a product of your players.
Oh,
You're a product of your players.
Okay, go see Mike.
Right.
You're a product of your players. And if Tay was if Tay, hey, Tay's a good coach, but you got to play Maurice Moore. Damn Stretch. Play Reese Moore. You play Reese Moore and y'all win, then I'm a fan. Right now, you're the product of the players. Barry, Lou, Ned, and Knight, and Damo, they get you going. Play Reese Moore. Give Reese about 15, 20 minutes. And come talk to me. Right now?
Just real quick, I don't know. Dame got carried off the court with a non-contact injury in the first quarter, and it did not look good at all. So
Retire. I'm tired of Dame. Retire. I'm tired of Dame. Hold on, Stretch. I told you buffoons that when they lost Drew Holiday, they lost their identity. And Stats told me, no, you got to get Dame. Don't deny Stats. And I said they lost their championship pedigree.
Mike,
when they got rid of
possibly
Drew.
suffered a serious injury. This ain't the time to litigate that.
Okay. Talk. Go. I mean. Hey, let's see. I get it. I get it. But what I'm saying is, I told you that not having Drew, you guys gonna have growing pains.
Okay. That's okay. Shadeur, Shadeur. He suffered a serious injury. You trying to?
What was the injury?
It looked like an Achilles.
Oh yeah, he done. NFL draft. Well, I guess we could call it that. I mean,
it looked like his Achilles.
We're gonna talk about Shadeur Sanders real fast. The NFL draft been going on for who knows 5 days. Who gives a damn? But anyway, there was a lot of controversy going on around the draft selection and process of one Shadeur Sanders. On most reports, I haven't seen one that I could find where he was ranked any lower than 21 out of all eligible draftees. But yet, and still, he was drafted in the 5th round. Some people are talking collusion. Some people are talking racism, among other things. Mike, Stats, what the hell happened, man? How did we get here, and what's going on, man?
Go ahead, Mike.
I think it's they were going after his dad, Dion. I think that the good old boys in the NFL, I think they wanted to humble and humiliate Sanders' family. Mm-hmm. And for all the people on social media that say, well, he deserved it because Dion was talking about how he's not going to play for, he gonna choose the team that he wants to play for, and they were saying that caused Shadeur to drop. I would remind people that I told Stretch in the comments, and I told Stats, and I put this in our old private chat that we have every single day, and we talk all the time. And Matt, I disagree with you about nepotism backfired in this scenario. I think what it is to me, because if these teams, because they were saying about his character, about Shadeur was cocky doing his interviews and arrogant doing his interviews, right? And if you're offended by words, let me remind you, and let me remind the people that's listening to the podcast tonight. Pittsburgh Steelers, Stretch. That's your team, right, Stretch?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
What was Big Ben accused of? Who was he accused of?
Rape.
Okay, rape. Big Ben was still on that team. Wasn't he, Stretch?
Yep.
After that, right?
And he got paid again.
Okay. And he got paid again, right? Another one. And I'm only appointing to the teams that needed a quarterback. Cleveland Browns. Stretch, you remember Josh Gordon, the drug addict?
Yep.
How many chances did he get?
A lot.
4 or 5 chances.
Yeah.
Josh Gordon got. He got drafted by the Browns. And he got multiple chances with the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah.
Hey, Stats. Tell me about Greg Hardy. What did Greg Hardy do, Stats? Carolina Panthers. What'd he do?
Didn't he throw his lady on a pile of guns?
AR-15s.
Pile of guns.
Loaded AR-15s.
With fucking grenades. Go ahead. I'm just saying. With grenades. And then at the same time, all these players. Matter of fact, hold on. One more. Archie Manning. What did Archie Manning say when his son was about to get drafted? What did he say? Do you remember what he said? Because if you don't remember, I can tell you. He said, "My son will not play for the San Diego Chargers, or we're going to sit out. We want to go to the New York Giants."
Yep.
So when Deion said his son don't want to play for Cleveland or don't want to play, he's going to predict where his son wants to play. What's the difference? So I think this had a lot to do with they wanted to humble the Sanders family. I don't want to go as far as racism. I don't want to speak to racism. But the shame on the Cleveland Browns, shame on the Pittsburgh Steelers, shame on the New Orleans Saints. Shame on all 3 of those teams.
Yeah.
I'll let y'all guys have it.
Listen, when he got to pick 21, which was owned by the Pittsburgh Steelers don't even have a damn quarterback on their roster, man. They don't even have a quarterback on their roster, man. How did they not pick Shadeur right there and you don't have a quarterback? You so busy chasing around the drug addict Aaron Rodgers, who left you on red and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Like, I just don't understand. You don't have not one quarterback on your roster right now.
Right.
Like, some of the theories that I've been hearing have been, a little outlandish. But, what if Shadeur isn't as good as we think he is? Like, that's a real – we need to talk about that part. Like,
but what evidence do you got? But hold on, Stretch. What evidence do you have of that, though? That Shadeur.
Well, no one drafted him. If he was a can't miss prospect, somebody would have took him. Like, hell, what you talking about? I'm trying to win.
Well, yeah, but Stretch, I think when you're the good old boys, and I think and you got to think about it. Cleveland, Pittsburgh, maybe, and New Orleans still got Derek Carr. So I don't really want to say New Orleans was in.
He's hurt. He's hurt.
Yeah, but Stretch. But again, if you feel like he's coming back, you can still ride with Derek Carr.
I think he's already in danger of missing this season.
Yeah, he's hurt.
Okay. But I think and the Giants as well. And speaking of the Giants, Plaxico Burress, he fucking shot himself in 2008. He got out of prison in 2011, and he played for the Giants, and he played for the Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers. So this thing is, Shadeur threw for 37 touchdowns, 10 interceptions last year. He completed 70% of his passes. He has the college football record for completion percentage. And when we talk about, is he not good? Let's forget about the evaluation Stretch. This has nothing to do with evaluation of Shadeur Sanders. This has to do with them wanting to humiliate Deion Sanders, humble them. This is my humble opinion. Is why he didn't get drafted. Had nothing to do with that. Because if words bother you, what about the other red flags? Stats? What about the red flags about the drugs? Jalen Carter, Philadelphia Eagles. He was drag racing. He was drag racing, and which resulted in death of somebody. He still got drafted.
Well, I'm not excusing what Jalen Carter did, but Jalen Carter's really, really, really good, and he was a much better prospect.
Yeah, but I don't know a defensive tackle can really impact the game than the quarterback.
No, I mean
Let's be
nobody
honest,
impacts the game like a quarterback, but Jalen Carter.
Right, so
but
that's what I'm
Jalen Carter
saying.
was part of the Super Bowl. I mean, he contributed heavily to that Super Bowl title too.
Yeah, but before that, Stats, we don't know that though. Stats, what I'm saying, we don't know that.
Here's the thing, Mike.
Go
Here's
ahead.
the thing. I do think that they wanted to humble him some. I do. And he did get drafted to the Browns in the 5th round. So I do
think they wanted to humble him and his dad. Like
and
again,
his dad.
see, here's the thing. I pick up on little stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna play this clip one more time. I want everybody to pay attention to Dion when he gets on.
We're gonna take you off the board here, all right, brother?
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
Hey, listen, you gotta come in, you gotta work hard, you gotta earn your job, earn your keep. Let's get ready to go to work and improve all things we pass on the phone.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, I got Coach here.
What's up, Coach?
Good to see you, man.
Yes, sir. I'm excited to see you.
Remember I told you the Lord works in mysterious ways, right?
Nah, for sure.
It's an opportunity, and we're gonna get to work together, okay, buddy?
Yes, sir. Love.
Thank you.
What does that mean?
Yeah, I get one of those chains though.
Of course.
That looked like a humble man. And I also don't like how the coach said the Lord work in mysterious ways. Was the Lord working when you passed him up 5 times? You could have picked that man earlier. And then he's your second quarterback that you took in the same draft. See, that's the stuff that bothers me, man. And you know you didn't have that other quarterback ranked higher than Shadeur. You know you didn't.
Tyler Sharp.
Higher than Shadeur? Dylan Gabriel.
Dylan Gabriel.
No. Tyler Sharp went to New Orleans Saints. Went to New Orleans.
Listen, man. You know you didn't have none of these guys ranked higher than Shadeur Sanders, man. You know you didn't. So that's the part where I feel like it was collusion of the good old boys network. Like they was like, all right, look, because of how this draft went, it essentially cost Shadeur over $30 million.
I think we do need to talk about him not being as nice as what those numbers said. And I think, and credit to Kiki. Kiki has been saying this since he's seen him.
He's been saying this for
but Kiki too, and I love Kiki, but I think Kiki also has been on the anti-Colorado Bus bandwagon, and I think that.
I mean, but Mike, if we look at it objectively, he wasn't really wrong. They didn't win a bowl game.
But how? Hold on. So you're looking at team success as opposed to a person with individual success. And if you look at
Mike, you didn't let me finish. You ain't let me finish.
Well, go ahead.
58%, but this is the stat I saw. If somebody can confirm it, please let me know. 58% of his passes, bro, was screens and short passes.
I actually said that the other night.
He holds the ball too long and he takes a lot of sacks. He don't have the strongest arm. Those aren't things that that teams are looking for in the NFL.
Well, Stats, to be truthfully honest with you, Shadeur Sanders had the worst offensive line in the FBS history. He did 2 years in a row. That's a fact.
Their offensive line was not great.
Hold on, Stats. To your point, when you have the worst offensive line in FBS history, you have to get the ball out your hand and you have to run screens. You have to do check downs because again, you don't have no confidence in your offensive line. And there's a football guru at Hawk. If you're listening, if you listen in the comments, Hawk, give me a thumbs up. You have to do screens. You have to get your ball out your hand quick. That's a product of his line being poor.
I would also say that holding the ball long instead of getting rid of it isn't always on the offensive line. And I think at some point that's a Shadeur thing. That's not an offensive line thing.
Yeah, but I think there's something to be said when your team wins one game before you get there. Shadeur won 4 or 5 games with the first year at Colorado, then you win 9. The fact that Shadeur is taking a beating every single time out, and he's still able to complete 70% of the passes, irregardless if it was 5 yards and out or 10 yards and out, you still have to make your reads. And again, and I think what the context we're leaving out is, again, I'm gonna say it, and it might sound redundant, but I'm gonna say it again. If your line is porous, You gotta get the ball out. You gotta get it to your check downs. You gotta do those screens. And part of play calling, the offensive coordinator, they call those plays because they knew the line was poor.
I don't disagree
The line
with
was poor.
that, but
okay,
NFL teams don't necessarily care about changing the culture like us fans do.
That's true.
And I think that at some point we as fans, I'm not gonna say what I want to say, but I think when but I think when we see something and it's a shiny new thing, we all jump on the hype and we tend to overlook certain things. Every player has a flaw. Every player.
Let me ask you a question, Stats. You saying that Shadeur held the ball too long? Outside of Cam Ward, because I watched college football. Dylan Gabriel, he played for my Oklahoma Sooners 2 years ago before he went to Oregon. He's a system guy.
I'm not saying
Dylan Gabriel.
I'm not saying Gabriel or
hold on,
Let
me finish.
Isn't Dylan Gabriel like 27 years old?
That's Tyler Chalk is 25. But let me say the stats. Dylan Gabriel came over at Oklahoma with his offensive coordinator who we hired named Jeff Lebby. Jeff Lebby played with Dylan Gabriel at Ole Miss before getting to Oklahoma. So again, there was a system in place for Dylan Gabriel. He went to Oregon after he left. Now, mind you, he's been on 3 teams. He went to Oregon, who we know Oregon is loaded with talent. So was it Dylan Gabriel or was it Oregon's talent?
I'm not speaking to them getting drafted over him. I'm just speaking about Shadeur Sanders himself. I do think that the NFL took some measures to make sure that he got knocked down a little bit from a humility standpoint, which I don't like. I don't like that part. But I also think some of it, he's not as nice as how he was billed. I had him as a late first round, early second round guy. So that was reasonable for me.
That's fine, but fifth round, was he fifth round? That's insane.
Fifth round.
It's insane. And did you see Cleveland Browns quarterback room?
Yeah.
Joe Flacco,
Dylan Gabriel, and then Shadeur.
It's insane. But I think they did Shadeur bad. Cam Ward, God bless him, #1 quarterback off the board, and I'm not mad about that. I'm not mad about that. But Jackson Dart going to the New York Giants, come on, bro.
Yeah, I think that was the first time I was like, man, wait a minute, man, they about to screw this kid, man. They about to screw this kid.
Yeah. So Giants 2-15 incoming.
Yeah, everybody getting fired.
Giants about to be real bad this year.
GM, head coach, everybody getting fired. I didn't want to spend too much time on this, man. I just wanted to talk about it a little bit, man, to bring some light to the situation.
I got you.
But yeah, man, it's a complete shit show, and the NFL need to be ashamed of themselves, man. But again, they're the only show in town. Nobody watches the whatever this crap is on TV now, the XFL or whatever, the United X, whatever. I don't know what it is. But until the fans say no to the NFL, they still got the power to do whatever they want to do. And this is just, it is what it is. They're gonna do what they do. Any final thoughts, man, before we get out of here, man?
Great show.
Excuse Mike his commentary tonight, but yes.
No. I ain't doing anything wrong. I didn't call nobody a dummy. I didn't know that's what a fucking I didn't know that's what a doll was. I didn't know what that was. I didn't know. I thought a direct what's that doll called? A fucking I don't know. A support doll. All I thought it was.
That's even worse. That's even worse.
A monthly support doll. I thought it was you. Okay, never mind. I love y'all, man. But go ahead.
The drink's really kicking
in. Stats, go ahead, man. Any
final? Because y'all think I said I called somebody a dummy and I did not. I would never do that. I would never call somebody a dummy. I would never do that.
Well, not intentionally, because that's what you did. Thanks to everybody who came to the games, man. Week 4 next week. We inching closer to the playoffs, man. Pull up. Hampton High next Sunday at 10 o'clock, man. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
I just want AJ to go ahead, Stretch.
Go ahead, man.
No, I just want the coaches to do better. I think Jew was my MVP candidate this year, and one of my top MVP candidates, and he still is. I just want. Matter of fact, I need to go through my MVP candidates too before you go, Stretch, real quick. Okay,
Go ahead.
Let me go through them real quick if you don't mind, sir. Okay, my MVP. I got Ned, Dietrich, Barry, Tyreek, Juju, and I got Dev. Those are my MVP candidates right now. Yes.
You said
Dev.
who?
Dev.
No, you said who? Who was the list?
Oh, my bad. I got not in order, but Ned, Dietrich, Barry, Tyreek, Juju, Dev, and coming around the corner, I got Lou Rafford. But that's my list.
So the guy that you love so much, Dante, is not up there.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Dante. Yeah,
let's end because right.
Yeah. I forgot about I forgot about Dante. I forgot about Dante. But you know, Dante's on the list. He's on the list. He's on the list. Yeah. But I talk about Dante so much. But yeah, Dante's on the list for sure. He gonna win it. He might win it.
Now say that list one more time, bro.
Okay, I got Ned, who right now is running away with it. Then I got Dietrich. I got Barry. What Barry did today was phenomenal. I got Tyreek Jokic. When you give a guy a nickname, you know he's the real deal. Juju, because I don't care what happened with
him bro. This is insane.
Me and Stretch gave him the name. Juju, Dev, and I got Dante.
Okay,
that's my list.
All right.
Any thoughts on that? Any thoughts on it?
Yeah, I mean, it's your list, baby. Your list, big dog.
No. Any thoughts on it?
You know, I think Jason Dietrich for me is he's number one. He's number one on the MVP list.
Yeah, mine too.
You know, Ned is getting some mentions, but Ned is outstanding on defense, but Ned don't score enough. Like he don't score.
I don't need Ned to score.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, you need an MVP to score, dog.
No, but see, this is my problem with you two buffoons. I tell you, Ned. So, for example, when Ned plays mentality, and how I love Tyreek Jokic, he's going to turn in to Tyreek Corliss Williamson because Ned's about to shut him down.
All right.
I'm just saying.
Let's give a shout out to our sponsors, man. Precious Moments Academy LLC, Hollywood Experience Real Estate, Hampton Crabbers, Tribe Nation Basketball Academy, Journey Enterprises, Floor and Decor, Century 21, and of course the Double Street Podcast for allowing us to put on a fantastic league for you, the fans. For Statman AJT or Hollywood Mike, man, I'm Coach Stretch, man. We will see you all next Sunday morning at Hampton High School and next Sunday evening right here on Facebook and YouTube. We are the Number Street Podcast. We out of here. Peace.
Please forgive me, people.
Oh, they want forgiveness.